All right, enough is enough. I'm doing it. I'm going outside. I'm taking it outside. You understand? We're going outside now. We're done with this. Come on, Philip. Let's go. We're going to do this. I have came outside. Let's go to the shop. Come on, DJD.
Back to life.
Hey everybody, all right, finally, man, I'm back. It took me this long, a lot of things. Hey, it took me a while, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rich guy. I don't have any sponsors. All I got is y'all. And you know what? I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful if you had liked and subscribed, because you have no idea how encouraging that was. And that is one thing that we really got to stop in America now. We are steadily discouraging each other. That really is not good. That is why America is not great. It's not because our president. It's because we're not encouraging each other. And this is what this is all about for me. So I built this is my project. Let's check it out real quick.
Clap your hands, everybody. Clap your hands, everybody. Don't ask me. Clap your hands. Because I don't know why. Clap your hands, everybody.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Alright, so I'm back in my shop a little here, and I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of transfer power thing here, you know. Something still giving me a little drag. I haven't quite got that because that works fine. You know, the dual freewheel's working fine, and like I said, when I'm pedaling, you know, I just want to be able to pedal just a tire, you know. Which that's fine. That's still working fine. Took my tensioners off right now because I feel like maybe my spring is too strong. You know, so I might put a smaller spring in there or something just to, you know, I think it's putting a lot of pressure on the chain, which is giving it more drag, which, like I said, with my weight and the weight of the bike and the weight of the battery, you know, all of that's causing, you know, loss of speed. You know, I'm a beginning 3D printer. You know, so, you know, this is my first attempt at the designs and everything. So, you know, they might be like how Tesla's truck looked when it first came out. You know, everybody seen that box and was cracking on it. You know, talking about, man, that's ugly, you know. Don't matter. When you're trying to create something and make something, you don't care. Nobody cares. I'm not worried about the looks on this one. Again, this is prototype 6. The bike that I'm gonna give away, actually earlier I said prototype 6, but the one I'm giving away will be prototype 7. Let's go for the stereo system real quick. See, music, I'm gonna find some of my own music, DJ D's, because you know, I need my own music to be playing. Oh, wait a minute, it's not connected. Yeah, it is Bluetooth. This is where I changed my speeds from high to low to medium.
Hands, everybody! Hands, everybody!
Yeah, that's my seat. You know, like I said, I learned how to use a foam cutter. Just try to shape it and curve it. So it's my first attempt. You know, hey. Now I know what I can do in the future. But the main thing was framing the steel to hold that big battery right there. And even my tensioners, I mean, you know, they're, hey, first designs. By the way, that's my old seat. Alright. And it is covered with the inside of my wife's jacket that she was throwing away. I just like the fur. So I made me a fur seat. You know. And I didn't look to go buy nobody's on Amazon. I wanted my own.
Everybody!
Oh yeah, and my wheels. These are glow in the dark. My center caps, yeah, had to print each one, and they actually glow in the dark. Finally got me some air shocks. And I've even let out the air one time just to let it look a little bit lower, you know. Everybody tries to do that just to lower the bike and everything, but it actually rides better high. Cup holder. These are designed to hold the bike up. Oh yeah, let's get into the trailer. I was gonna wire brake lights, but I said, I went on just at least put the tail lights. Got tail lights on it. Caution sign lights up. Okay. And this is where the drone takes off from. The way I connect them, I just got me a network cable connector, crimped it on, and basically that's how I connect my lights, through a network cable. Okay. Well, got me a couple of Harbor Freight fat tires, you know, and yeah, just to match the bike theme. It's fat on fat on fat. Alright, I know a lot of y'all saying, you know, what makes me so big and bad about this thing? Hey, you know, I'm just that guy that was willing to try, that wanted to try, that wanted to learn how to do something special. You know, my biggest project, honestly, is my '89 Mustang that I've got outside there. And that's why a lot of the things I did on this bike really are for what I plan to do on it. Okay, so I went electric this time because I was tired of the failure, in which we'll get into that in one of my videos coming up soon too. But this is my last gas engine that I'm going to rebuild, and when I'm done rebuilding this, I'm going to build prototype 6, and when I build prototype 6, when I'm done, I'm going to give it away. And I promise you that. I'm going to give it away because I'm really done with gas. This has always been about me wanting to ride. I love to ride, and I wanted to always be able to go further. I'm 54 years old, about to be 55 here next month. You know, and going all the way 15 miles away ain't as easy as it used to be. It could be, but you know what? Why should it be? I don't care. So I don't care. Cut, beep. Anyway. So, I put a lot into these bikes of time. It's not a lot of money. A lot of people think it's a lot of money because of the output of it. You know, yes, I took this one over the edge. I took it a lot further. So, let's get started. Like I said, it's 60 volt, 2000 watts. Yeah, I know y'all saying, boy, I bet that's fast. It's not. It's not fast because of what I have my bike doing. The bike, by the time I've put my battery on it, by the time you put this battery on, plus my 150 pounds, plus the existing 100 pounds of the bike, it's pushing somewhere close to 300 pounds. All right, so with that being said, I'm still getting up to what is the legal speed limit of a bicycle that you motorize. And that's all I want to build is legal bicycles that you can motorize, which is more or less for pedal assist. It is a pedal assist. And I found that the gas ones, whenever I would ride on the trail, you know, you got that engine going down the trail, you're scaring the geese off, you know, you got people riding by on it, but they don't want to smell your fumes, you know, your thing and all that. That's meant for the road. That's meant for everybody on gas, you know. And so I went electric because my whole thing is about getting out there and enjoying the earth, the nature. America. I love America. I love the land. I got a problem with the people, but I love the land that I am on. And that is what my theme on this bike is about. We the people. You know, I also have revelations mixed in with that because we as a people, if we keep it up, we're going to meet revelations. Okay? You know, everybody always think the Bible stories, you know, oh, I'm going to look up in the sky and this big old devil is going to come down with a giant spear. And the hell we going through right now on this earth is a revelation due to we the people. Okay, so that's what this is. That's what my theme is about. I named it after my only sponsor and supporter from birth, my mother. That's why it's named Opalene. Okay, so that's where all of that came from. The red thorns. I feel like I'm wrapped in the blood of Jesus as I'm riding on this bike, because you need all the prayers that you can, because people out there, when you're on your bike riding, they do not care. They will run you off the road. All right, so I'm not going to get into the build in this video. This is mainly an introduction of what I did to show you the bike, because there's so many components to what I did. I'm about to release a series of videos. The easiest thing that y'all could really do for me, honestly, is because I'm a stagehand, unemployed stagehand at this time because of COVID, and it's been rough. It's been really rough, you know, and even hard to be encouraged to make this video and finish this bike. But it also encouraged a lot of the paint job and it also allotted me the time to complete the bike. So please like and subscribe. That right there can make a difference in any person's life if you just like and subscribe. And I mean, I don't expect you to like it if you don't, but I'm sure I'm going to give you something that you will like. And the main thing that I know you will like is the encouragement that you're going to get out of my videos. All right, because first off, I'm going to address a few things. I hate people that discourage other people from anything they doing, okay? If you are another builder out there and you're starting to build these bikes, and you know, and you get done and you're very proud and happy of your accomplishment, do not listen to people who discourage you after seeing it. You know, I had a guy talking about my seat. All right, this was not about my seat. I did not design this bike thinking of me sitting on it as much as I did worrying about it supporting the battery. Okay, so it's an ugly seat. It's fugly. That was the word that was used. Fugly. Okay. Yeah, but I also accomplished some things when I designed that seat. That seat is the first seat that I learned how to use a foam cutter, you know, to be able to shape it a little bit and different things like that. You know, prototype 6. That's what it's about. Prototype 6. Now, if I was a young kid back in the day, you know, if you would have said my seat was fugly, I probably would have said something like your mama fugly, you know, and you might want to go home and teach her how to turn that wig she wear backwards around on her head, you know, or maybe even suggest she get bigger shoes for the feet she had. But I'm an older man now, so I'm going to address the word fugly. What is fugly is people out there discouraging other people from trying. That's all we're trying to do, is do something different than sitting on our butts on the couch looking for something to buy on Amazon and eBay, or, you know, and then you got that guy that just, he want to sit there and say, that looks ugly to me. It looks ugly to me. I wasn't trying to satisfy you. This was not for sale, and it will never be for sale. I have no intentions of ever selling anything that I ride. And I'm happy as all get out on it. When I was riding down the river, proud as I can be, I look like that eagle. Just out there enjoying life, man. I don't care what you think of how I look on it. I'm enjoying my 1,000-watt stereo system that I done put in this 3D printed body. 3D printed, man. I designed that. Made in America. You know, the materials may not be, but I designed that. I can honestly say this was made in America. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. We got to bring that back. We got to give that to our kids, man. It's enough of this bull. It's enough of it. You know, it's going to be failures right now. I'm fixing the jack shaft still. I'm fixing it again. After riding it a few times, I ran across a few issues. The biggest issue of the jack shaft system is the dual chains. The chain going to your regular gears on the bike and the chain that's going to whatever engine you have driving it, whether it be electric or gas. And with that being said, I want everybody this year to stop buying stupid toys for your kids. Buy you something that will encourage creativity and learning. That's why my channel now has been named the American, damn, I don't even remember what the hell I named it. SAI, School of American Ingenuity. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. Somebody has always told me once in my life that there was something that I couldn't do, that I wasn't good enough to do. And every time I turned around, it may have took me a little while, but not only did I show them that I could do it, I became very good at doing it. And so I don't believe that word can't do. No one can discourage me at this point in my life. I'm too old for discouragement. Okay, so that's why I'm here, to help encourage, to help give you hope in whatever you're doing. Okay, so if you got your bike out there, you'll never see me not say I don't like it. I like every attempt. If you want red wheels and you go down and you buy you a can of shaker paint and paint your wheels red and you riding around, be happy with them red wheels. You be happy with them red wheels, man. The only person don't like them is somebody that you ain't gonna never sell them to anyway. So don't even worry about them no more. They ain't none of your concern. Don't even worry about anybody that tells you that you can't do it. All right. So what I am really here to do with a series of videos is teach you what I have accomplished during my time of working on these bikes. And like I said, I'm going to rebuild this engine. We're going to take it totally apart. We're going to find out why it failed after one ride, but I took it a long distance, but we're going to still find out why it failed inside. And then I'm going to rebuild it. And I'm probably going to add, I want to get a better carburetor. I've been still in search of better carburetors. So far, the best carburetor has been the one that they came with. Okay? And there's going to be some guys out there disputed, blah, 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 blah. But I know a lot of people out there that's riding around on these bikes right now, and every one of them will tell you, it was faster with the carburetor it came with. Yes. Now, I know a lot of y'all out there saying, I've been building these bikes for years. What makes him know what he's talking about? Well, investments, speed carbs, all of the carbs that I bought. The only carburetor I have not bought yet was the Mikuni. And that's the one that I'm going to purchase eventually to put on that engine that I'm going to put on another bike that I'm going to give away. Okay? Parts, the dual brake, I got all that stuff. Chamber, regular exhaust, why you want to put some holes in it. All this is information. What are the restrictors? Why do I have this piece of stocking on my carburetor? Why do I have a braided hose here? All that stuff. I'm going to just give away that information because you know what? The worst thing a man could do is take knowledge to the grave. And so whether it be knowledge that you can use or anything, I'm going to give it to you anyway. And I hope that you can improve on it and take it to the next level. Because this is what this is always about. The next level. Making America smart again, creative again, made in America. Only way you can make something in America is if you get your butt off the couch and stop trying to buy it on Amazon. All right? And I'm not knocking Amazon because I love you guys. Hey, check it out. If it wasn't for Amazon, I would not be able to find things that I find anywhere. Like, I'm still working with different gears. I got different size gears. All this stuff was purchased on Amazon. And again, I have no sponsors. I would like to have some sponsors. I don't even know what they would sponsor me for. I know one thing. I've bought a lot of tools. And the reason I bought all them tools because every time I wanted a can of beer, I said, I'm through with that can of beer. I'm gonna buy me a wrench. I'm gonna buy me a screwdriver. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy me a clamp. I'm gonna buy me a grinder. That's what I did instead of buying that beer. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. You got your kid. I got my grandson inside right now, sitting in front of something on YouTube where they digging little holes, they dropping bombs in the hose, and he goes boom. And you should just hear him. He sounds like that dude in the back of the day used to go and all that kind of stuff. My grandson sounds like that.
All the flavors you love. Plus, they're baked for a crispy crunch.
Woo! My dad probably would have beat the crap out of me if I did that as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because what my dad did, he started me off as a kid. And he would take and he built, and he only had a 4th grade education. So again, I don't believe in you can't do it, okay? He had nothing but a 4th grade education, but he was the best awning builder in California. If you know what awnings are, they're those big old patios that people get done on their house and different things and over their windows, to block the sun or whatever they like to do. He even learned how to curve them on walls and didn't even know geometry. So, you can do it if you want to do it. And as a kid, at 5 and 6 years old, these are the first 2 tools that I learned how to use. As soon as I find one. Well, anyway, first 2 pair of tools that my dad put in my hand was a pair of pliers and a screwdriver. And he showed me how to put nuts and bolts together, to put the irons together before he put them on the wall. Okay? So I'm a 5, 6-year-old little kid doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I was excited and loved it as a kid. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's time to get your kid off of that computer, off of that game, go out in your shed, your shop, and you ain't got to have a bunch of tools, man. Look. And you don't have to have no new, expensive bike. Matter of fact, don't even buy a new bike. For Christmas, go buy your son one from a thrift shop. Go get him one of these $35 kits that can completely build and rebuild that bike. Every part of it. So that he learns what he's riding. You know what I'm saying? Back up for a minute. I want to say a prayer for all of those out there that are trying to get these to go over 50 miles an hour. I want to pray for their ignorance. Man, if you're trying to go that fast on a bicycle, you crazy as all get out. Okay? If you want to go over that fast, like they say, buy your motorcycle. But I would love to encourage you to attempt this project with your son or grandson, because they learn gas, they learn combustion engines, they learn where the heat goes and all that kind of stuff. What's a clutch? Chain strengths, different chain strengths. You know, there's a lot about these bikes. You know, you can't just go buy a $135 kit, put it on a bike, be talking about, I went over 50 miles an hour. You know, you was crazy as all get out, because for every block and a half or 2 blocks that it took you to get to that speed, it's gonna take you at least 50% of that distance to stop if you got brakes. And you better hope that they stop you. You know what I'm saying? And when you get up that fast, man, of course you're gonna get pulled over. In what state would I not? If I was an officer, I'd pull you over for your life, just to save your life, because you're ignorant, you're crazy, okay? So these are not meant for that. What they're meant to do is learn, be creative, okay? All right, did I finish with the ugly seat? Well, yeah, I'm off the ugly seat thing. Anyway, and it's not expensive, all right? A lot of people are saying, how much money you got into this bike, man? I have a lot more time than I have money, okay? I wanted to learn a lot of things with this. I learned how to hydro dip this time. I learned how to, I learned that when I want to use vinyl as a template, that things like printing thorns would be very hard to do, but it's possible. You know, I learned the different types of materials that you can 3D print. And boy, I'm going to make a tape on 3D printing that's going to just, you know, give you that edge, you know, what type of 3D material, what type of filaments to use and things like that, that work on different parts within this bike. The front fender, PETG. This light on top of my bike has PET and polycarbon fiber on it. My tensioners, I have nylon wheels. A new invention, a new thing that I created. And by the way, get your 3D printer. All you need to look for, we'll get into a whole thing of 3D printers because that's a deep subject too. But it's something that I think every American family needs to go ahead and get. I know it's a Chinese product mostly. I mean, I'm not sure if they got any American-made 3D printers. You know, yeah, them Chinese, they have, you know, they done got us hooked on their innovations and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. But now it's time for us to go back to made in America. And you could take their product and make things in America. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, without 3D printing, I wouldn't be able to fix my chainsaw problem. I came up with a solution to it. And not only that, when things break, you can just print them again. Make another one. Okay? So, but we're going to go inside. I'm going to go inside and build what I have made as the solution to the jack shaft problem of the chains touching each other. I've made a separator that will keep the chains separate, made out of nylon, which seems to be the one material that metal can rub up against without it warming up or you know, wearing out. So, and it's strong. It's very strong. So I went with the PA nylon for my sprocket separator, which also I am uploading all of my designs that worked on Thingiverse. You know, like I said, I don't know how to get sponsors, but I'm about to give away a lot. Another thing, and I'm gonna cut this off soon. Another thing I did, a dual freewheel system. I have always hated pedaling, and when you pedal, you're also pedaling the inside of this engine too. You know what I'm saying? So it discourages you from wanting to cut the engine off and pedal, because now you've got this drag and weight and all of that crap too. And it's the same with the electric engine. So 6 bikes, I don't even say the name right, man. Sick Bike Parts. Got another product. Ooh, y'all owe me. Y'all owe me big time. But anyway, there's a freewheel that you can put on here so that when you're pedaling the bicycle, it frees up from the jack shaft and you're just pedaling the bike. When you want to engage the engine, it engages to the jack shaft. It pulls the bike. Yeah. Go outside, ride your bike right now. I know a lot of money. What is this dude talking about, man? Boo, 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 boo. Well, any of y'all that are out there pedal starting your engines, you know what I'm talking about. If you have to pedal start it, that means that you're also pedaling the inside of that engine when you pedal. Okay, and when the engine's running, you don't feel the drag because the engine is compensating for the drag. But when you cut the engine off, you're pedaling and the drag is going with you. And we all know that. Well, I have solved that problem. Okay, and I have not seen it anywhere else. I have not seen it anywhere else. And I've looked at a lot of bicycles online. I have not seen it. So right now, I feel like I'm the first one with it, you know. And the other people that have it, if it's some $1,500 or $4,000 or $5,000 bicycle, you know, it's covered up in all of their stuff where, you know, hey, I understand. They hide their knowledge because they want the edge. Fine, cool. I'm not looking for an edge. I'm looking to share the knowledge I have to you. So I'm going to end this video right here with that. Because like I said, I don't want to drag this one out. DJ D says hi. You know what I'm saying? He made this new tune. He's got several other ones that, you know, he's popping off. I know some people don't like them. Some people do. You know, again. Uh-oh. Something's beeping. Something's beeping. Oh, that's my other camera. It's running out of time. Okay, but and so am I. I'm running out of time. I will get back with you. My next video will probably be about 3D printing. And then we're going to get into tearing this engine apart. So please, again, help a brother out. I haven't worked for 8 months. Please like and subscribe. That's the easiest thing you can do. Because I'm going to give you a way. I'm going to give you what you want. I'm going to give you what you want to know. I'm going to help you help yourself, you know, so we can help each other and rebuild this nation. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Wear your mask, man. Against your rights. Come on. Your grandma, your grandfather had the right to live when he killed him. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We got to wear our masks. We got to get back to where we can function normally. I miss being behind the camera in a concert. I'm missing running the soundboard at a play, seeing all those creative actors and singers. One other thing real quick too. How did I learn all of this? Bitching Rod, Chip Foods, all of y'all. I watch them movies, them shows like they're video encyclopedias. They are the best in the world building them cars and stuff. And if you slow it down and watch every single one, you'll learn how to weld, you'll learn how to do vinyl, you'll learn how to just do all kind of stuff, you know? So hey, I need subscribers, philosophy. Anyway, love y'all. Bike life, bike love.